So this is part 2 of a tutorial on how to get from Creo parametric to the laser engraver. And what I've done here is I've started up the 2D CAD software called ProgeCAD, and I'm just going to open up the DXF file that I exported out from Creo right now. So I just go to open, and I've got it right here, but you may have to go through the network to find where you saved it. But I'm just going to open up from here. And there is my drawing that I exported out. So a couple quick things I have to do in here. One is I like to turn the grid on so I can actually see what's happening. So I'm going to right mouse click. You can see the grid comes on. I'm going to right mouse click on the grid, go settings, and I'm just going to change this right away to 0.5 of a grid reference. And I just do this more for interest's sake. And then here it says display dotted grid in 2D. Make sure that's the check marks there. It says here where it says display grid beyond limits. I want you to take that off. And you hit OK. And now when I zoom in out, you can see I got the grid in and I am on the actual spot. Now I don't need the outside border, so I'm going to delete it. So I'm just going to click on each one of these, and basically they all highlight. And then I'm just going to hit the delete button, and there they're gone. And you can still see they're all nicely within the dots. And then the next step is pretty straightforward. I highlight everything, and up at the top here where it says white, I'm going to change that to red because the laser engraver works off the color red. And I'm also over here with the line type. I'm going to change it to 0.05 millimeters because the laser engraver also works off of a very thin line, and it has to be right, otherwise it doesn't pick it up. So there it's all in red, and it's all in the right spot, and I'm basically ready to move on. So I'm just going to go to File, Plot. And if you have some errors like this come up, just ignore them. Okay, I don't know if this is going to happen on your computer or not. And same thing here, depending on how your computer is set up. Printer name, you're going to select the laser engraver. Mine's called laser engraver. Yours might be called the VLS 3.50. Okay, you'll see the page size defaults to 24 by 12. Down here, print scale, you're going to see it says custom. I'm going to make sure it's just 1:1, although it was. Okay, where it says print area right here, display. Make sure you select limits. This is very important. Okay, so make sure it says limits. And the last thing is landscape. So those are the 4 things. Now I hit preview, and I now have, there is everything on the laser engraver sheet. So I know that this will actually get out to the laser engraver program and work. So I'm just going to hit print, and out it goes. Okay, now the last part of this tutorial is kind of laser engraver software. So I come down here, and I have some icons, and here's my Universal Laser Systems control panel. You have one there as well on all the computers, but you're only allowed to print off of one machine, and that's the one up front in the classroom. So I'm going to start this, and it comes up. I can't start this up because I'm not connected to the machine yet, but everything's in here. And basically I just need to go to settings, and depending on the type of material, these under manual control, these settings are going to change. So you might have 1/8 inch ABS, you might have 1/8 inch acrylic, you might have different plastics. So I just know that any color black right now, I'm not engraving anything. So I'm just going to turn the power to nothing. So the black, anything black on there just is avoided. And then I hit set. And then the last thing for red. So let's just say I was doing acrylic. I would want this to be 100%. Okay, and I want the speed to be about 2.5. Okay, and then I just hit set, and those would be my numbers. And then I'd hit OK, and basically I could turn it on, focus the machine, and just hit the green button for go. And that completes the tutorial of how to get from Creo parametric in a 3D model all the way to 2D to the laser engraver and ready to press go. Thank you very much.